you would say? What you say?
Maybe do another quest.
Maybe. This one not nice.
So many. Maybe this was. Up to you. Or
Do the quest to the first. Check the first.
no need to finish all.
Huh?
No need to finish all, just do quest 1 hour.
Need answer.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who, unfortunately, later. And however, the scholar was in Kempton one summer night, so Grandpa walked up the next morning. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed Isak was thrilled that his
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. It's also my reason for fighting.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I...
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you guys! We've cleared everything up. Let's... Really? Wow! Thank you so much! Yeah!
All right. Let's ask the local ret.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, when I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
The wind knows me. with nature.
Incoming. Speed of light. Good. That's everything. On to the next.
Time to go.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last, but honestly, I feel quite sympathetic.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my... It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Stay safe. Don't get hurt.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently?
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. The last time I saw him, he was pacing out by the road. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how...
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking...
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again, and I've known you since you were very young. So as far as...
Wow, what a nice guy! Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Let's head over there. Stay...
Join the Eremites. Don't worry. Embrace a wonderful new life.
Yeah.
All a bunch of nonsense.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret. Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods.
Makan.
Still, you say he's coming back, but
Makan.
it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here. Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting... Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King... Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you... Huh. Now that you say it... Exactly. Those city folks will get what's...
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh? Who are you?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us. Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy. Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear, and that King Deshret... Hey, go on, keep talking. It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending it. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals read. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before...
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking. But then please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty...
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro...
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably has... No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not.
I have many ways to stop you from talking, so you'd best just stay home. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this.
Yes, got it. We'll do...
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying. He didn't try to reassure us at all.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isak! I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life.
Grandpa, we like likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa. This is where Grandpa usually... There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? But are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense.
A certain traveler here once...
So, you know
Huh? You know him too?
Yes.
Wait, surely
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent in the forest?
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't...
Although the traces have been completely bare from the size and shape, the scent is quite faint, but still extant.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got some...
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell, even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn.
No, Grandpa. So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him. Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever...
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here.
Never again.
Beijing!
Usually. Don't be scared.
die.
Right. The dark...
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been...
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the...
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is...
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts. These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia! You're amazing! You really know this place inside and out!
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already got... The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken.
All right, sounds like a plan.
Này. Quậy miếng.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized. The Wall of Samiel, Sumeru is run by wise and mighty. We're cheap labor, like livestock. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia.
No, not at all. This place just... Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be
Hello.
careful what you... Our mission started the moment we
Yeah,
arrived.
hiya.
Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find some...
Time to go.
Just our luck. None of them are...
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so...
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the...
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested.
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard...
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Carrick.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've...
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you...
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger... But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing...
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me.
Delavar. And Engar, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I missed?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit...
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
A new punch.
The wind knows me.
Booba, get them! Incoming! Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Don't blink. Hey!
Impossible! Yeah, ow!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, and of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me, even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, that so-called flame mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru...
No task can be done without preparation. I just happen to know...
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back...
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit... Paimon can't remember them all.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar... Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some...
Wow! What a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for you.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the...
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
Hmm? About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long...
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the...
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done it.
Dia...
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then...
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified...
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass...
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this... pushing it.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace.
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's...
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong conviction. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty...
Well, Paimon thinks you're great, too.
Really? Thanks for...
Oh, Sino's here.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you...
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly...
Yes, yes. Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers. They are vital members of our community. And you come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal.
Mercy! Please have mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may all be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough, and a war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry! I'll tell you everything I know, please. Just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called village keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process. I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
too.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you...
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of... Some time ago, it strikes me now that...
Which means it's highly likely that the academia... They were the ones who brought them here to begin.
Not the academia again.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keeper.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you...
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Finally already complete. Huh? Still have.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Where? Morale?
Well, as you can see...
You were gone for ages! And now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway? Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname! Never mind. Paimon's got nothing. There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with...
Al-Haytham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru village.
Yeah, you're all talk.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team. So not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important...
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of...
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, remember what Candace said. Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily... By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village. Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those...
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself...
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm...
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might...
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it!
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier...
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but...
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary, but even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for... We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them! That's why...
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like...
Oh, Hatham told us you have your...
The fact is that I'm... Only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret.
Speaking of which, the Radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone...
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspect. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended, and then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation.
You can tell them.
All right. I'll tell you what I told all. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes...
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since...
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have some... But, because we're in the middle of a desert, you would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for...
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Yeah! Let's go!
One with nature.
Don't blink! Got lucky that time. Speed of light! Hey!
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape. Ah, monsters! Watch out!
Into the wind.
Right, man?
Incoming! With sword from shadow! Speed of light! Hey! Don't blink!
super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take a look. Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book? What are you reading? Let Paimon...
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So...
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya! How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey! Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already. And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated. Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought. There's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Time to go.
Stay put.
The wind knows me.
Incoming!
Uruguay, you're up. Don't be scared.
One with nature.
Use middle plate, elemental side.
Time to go. Into the wind.
Don't blink! Speed of light!
I'll be back.
The wind knows me.
Don't blink! Yeah. Incoming! Hey! Boba! Get them! Cut to the chase! Stay put!
Sốc là gì? Yeah! So stupid!
Don't be scared!
Sốc là gì here? Chụp bút here, chụp bút here, no. À, hỏ. Sốc là gì? So stupid.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale.
Yeah. Hello.
I'll lead the way.
Oh, I have key. Ah, already.
Look, there's someone off. Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are on. Also, why is he the only one?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
He's a scholar too?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the... Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply... There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forceful...
Loaded with...
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are identical.
Huh?
Allow me to jog your memory. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia spread a false. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and as well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own life for the desert, many would give, even if complications arise. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, but there's still one very important.
Throughout this process, first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened.
Resource?
One possibility is
Extracted? You mean...
with the technology of the Sumeru, perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cried.
So, the human brain...
I'm the academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, or perhaps his curiosity...
Hyman's a little confused.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, however, the academia is going... I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine...
You mean, you're not even...
All scholars seek to extracting information from...
Sounds like you're really against...
Of course. Whether it be academics or not, this matter needs...
Wait! Didn't you step into...
Not to be callous, but no. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be...
Probably not.
You can say that. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to...
Hyman's been wanting to say this for...
Though I must say, uniqueness is also an asset.
Wow, that's a great way to think about...
I'm just a more likable person. He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru village.
You must be tired.
What's the situation?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Now,
So, at one point in time, the
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village. Yet, they've...
Yeah, why?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they could—
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference.
So what you're saying is interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like—
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who— As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can— Simply put, if you want to—
The academia?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred method—
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart,
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However—
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a
They escaped
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to—
Whoa, you bounced back.
there is always an opportunity for safety.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it if the academia is trying to avoid Sino. Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too.
You want to go too? If so,
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you. Paimon feels like we're...
I'll be awaiting your good news.
Follow the wind.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay. So, we have to dig it.
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed... Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things.
Is this what we're searching for?
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely... I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
Ugh, of course it is.
Into the wind.
Don't Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you... Dia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great Dia, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know...
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than any...
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live...
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna...
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success...
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer... With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the academia's forces and fight our way...
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the... If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all on...
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hot. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the...
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps...
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of...
You are the scribe. What do you have against the acad...
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the...
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon...
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their Come on, Raman. Don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the...
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Rob...
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this.
That's not for you to
do it!
Dia! Run!
Stop!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is... You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with a lot if it came down to it. You would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever.
Whatever it takes? You just...
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a try.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today.
Fine.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Nice and spicy. Out of the frying pan. Incoming. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
One with nature.
Nice and spicy. Speed of light. Incoming.
Time to go.
The wind knows it. Don't blink!
One with nature.
At the right pin. Hey!
Incoming. Got lucky that time. Don't blink.
Stay put.
Incoming. Hey!
The wind knows me.
Speed of light.
I wasn't done.
Don't blink.
Into the wind.
Boba, get them!
Speed of light. Incoming. Hey!
The wind knows me.
At the right pin.
Don't blink. Hey! Forward comes Shadow.
This quickly!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! It's fine.
Stronger than I thought. Right idea. From
Oh, lady.
I guess this is it.
So stupid.
I'll be back.
Don't be scared.
Cannot change, lady. So much.
You look like here. Stay put.
So big here.
Time to go. to the wind. Time to go.
Huh. They got here before.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone—
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Rahman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
Playmate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Paimon's dizzy.
This day's going just great.
What a— The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said. The Dendro Archon.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no.
Hey, look around you.
There used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, the symbols on the gate belonged— It could have been an underground palace in the—
Oh, a miracle. Praise, King!
What's he doing here?
They must have fallen down here. Most of them seem in really bad shape.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time.
He's not—
As it happens,
What are you doing?
don't you think it's curious? Two major deities are vying to showcase the—
Paimon thought you weren't in—
Indeed. New discoveries are always—
Rahman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret.
Also I can or not.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But
whatever you say.
There's nothing to be
It does seem kind of strange.
Don't blink.
The wind knows me.
Hey, Booba, get them!
Incoming. Hey! Speed of light.
I'm the right pants.
Incoming.
with nature.
Luba, get them!
Speed of light.
Into the wind.
Incoming.
You're toast!
Nowhere to hide.
Hey!
Wind strike. Time to go. With nature.
Nice and spicy. You, Glade. You're up.
Time to go. As one with wind and cloud.
Don't blink. Hey! Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Out of the frying pan.
It's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret.
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course.
He's not serious.
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among... Excellent. There's a device...
Isn't sharing knowledge again?
Yes. However, you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memory.
No.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
But this doesn't...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became...
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our... We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like a...
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen it, how could I ever begin to accept this?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me. My Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. I should probably go. Can't...
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time for us?
Tomorrow. I'll convince and I'll return every last one of your your village keepers.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the...
It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice... Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
To go out. No, itu klaim. Itu lepas sofa.
The wind knows.
Gusto nun open ha.
Time to go. Time to go.
This quest so long.
Rahman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged.
I guess all I can...
Don't mention it. But we share a...
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
I want to open this one.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yet.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they...
You should have known that I would be coming for.
Wait, we were just following.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do what?
Please have mercy.
Start talking.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I don't really don't...
Well, you better start talking or you...
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. It may seem as if the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you...
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine... After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can... If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their... Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire life. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would... They found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any, or not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis has been used. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change. Rahman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the...
Sure, as you wish.
The village keepers you found have all...
Yeah. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left?
Or I...
Oh! Paimon's so...
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work or...
So you were still...
Even though we lived through all of this...
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be more...
Still, now's a...
It's time to make a...
Indeed.
So...
Crush the sages and rescue our...
Well...
The next time we gather...
Yep!
Still not yet.
It's a blast.
Nice and spicy! Speed of light!
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
One with nature.
Incoming! Boba, get them! Speed of light!
Wow.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
So crazy. So stupid. Giao and so stupid. Là trời. Tất tất gì đâu á trời, đất quỷ thần ơi là trời. Sao mà nó ngu dữ không biết. Đây nè má ơi. Kia. À. Yeah, I did smart. So crazy. À.
Don't be scared.
See, heal here, not heal. Here another. Sorry. Huh? He has something. Oh. He has something.
Gooba, get them.
He has something below. Oh, already.
Now I got race you.
Below where?
The quest.
This quest already almost 3 hours.
The wind knows me.
Still not finished.
Don't blink.
Into the wind.
Speed of light. Hey. Incoming.
That's everything. On to the next.
Okay.
Okay. So long not cook.
So long not cookie. Today you can. I can't do it.
This one new. What? I go tea.
Yeah!
for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Right. So Rafa has something.
One with nature. Right. I got him cornered. Wind strider.
Don't blink! Speed of light! Let's light it up!
Right. Into the wind.
Don't blink! Incoming!
One with nature. The wind knows me. For the Lord of the Night!
Speed of light! Got lucky that time.
I got him.
Especially not when I'm in that mood. Measly insects! Yeah! Incoming!
I cannot open chair.
And here.
I cannot. Be single player.
Not bad, as far as trip.
You play!
See here, not here. You so crazy.
If
Huh?
if not, if already 80% of
Buy something. Just find chest ở đây, chest a lot.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll? Don't blink!
A fateful offering.
Falling leaves.
What
Adorn my
crazy.
night. Time to go.
So crazy.
Speed of light! With sword comes shadow! Hey, go away!
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Oz, reveal thyself!
Into the wind!
By royal decree! Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Go! Incoming! Stay put! That's everything. On to the next. adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Can achieve floor 5. Where?
Blue one, blue.
Inazuma, Mondstadt, no.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Mondstadt. We have also the blue, the purple.
This one accent. You want accent? You can.
This one have this one.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Yeah.
I see. Like that.
Yeah, look in here.
And here, what? This one.
Follow the wind.
That's close enough. Another test subject.
Odds revealed by
The wind knows me.
Don't blink.
The wrong test subject.
Into the wind.
Incoming. Speed of light.
This one hit this one. Maybe around here have one. Okay.
Don't blink. Hey. You blink. You're up. Incoming.
It's hungry.
One with nature.
Speed of light. Hey. Winds of darkness. Come.
Time to go.
Don't be scared.
Into the wind.
Don't blink. Incoming.
Wind
Where?
strike.
just have meat.
Speed of light. Hey!
I already have meat a lot. No need. Thank you. Here, have chair.
One with nature.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
The wind knows me.
Incoming. Good. By royal decree.
Maybe empty. Yeah.
Scroll down, zoom in, zoom in.
Ah, here. Stop. Oh. I have this quest. That way.
Fly, please.
One with nature.
Fly, please.
myself. Happy to oblige.
New punch lock into the wind. Phantasmagoria.
Don't blink.
Don't get it, Uruguay! Uruguay, you're up!
Speed of light.
No rest for the wicked.
Incoming.
Now testing my patience. Fresh main Fräulein.
Speed of light.
Hey, go away!
We'll meet again.
Go to below.
By royal decree. Uruguay, you're up.
One with nature.
Incoming.
Uruguay!
It's fine.
Let night fall.
Not
scared. Hey, I summon thee. Speed of light.
Wind strike.
Uruguay, you're up.
Just find a book. Tomorrow find another. Because need book a lot.
Incoming.
You are not welcome
Take play. Don't blink. Hey. Midnight. Incoming. Hey.
The wind knows me. Need more.
Welcome. Speed of light. Let night fall. Don't blink. You're up.
You are not welcome here.
Wind strike.
To the chase. Speed of light. Odds revealed by
Oh, the last one. last one and go sleep.
Into the wind.
Khỏe.
Don't blink, stay put!
Law of the jungle.
Incoming.
Speed of light, hey!
The wind knows me.
You, Blade, you're up! Yeah, don't blink!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Don't be scared!
Last one.
With sword comes shadow.
One more. Need to go up.
That's close enough, huh?
Don't blink.
Where do you think you're going? Into the wind.
Ôi chật phục.
You, Blade, you're up!
By royal decree to apply.
Stay put!
The wind knows me.
Incoming. Midnight Phantasma's Blight! Nowhere to hide! Hey, go away! Hey!
Take wind strike!
Oz revealed! Don't blink! Don't be scared!
Okay, ship.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
Gimana diklaim oleh Ivan?
Still not.
The sun is out. Our work's done for the day. Shall we take a stroll? Incoming! Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra Abyssos. Ad Astra Abyssosk. You have already claimed to.
I swear on the